Okay, so this is a continuation of the last video. I just plugged the phone in. I'm just going to leave it on the charger. Anyway, starting from where we were at, we're going to run over here. This is the number 3 cave on the map, which is not marked. This is the one where you're going to need a jump spell. Now, you do not need to get to New Ashos and get a Werebeast spine and then come all the way back to do this. You can do this while you are here. Like I said, all you need to make a jump spell is 10 power cards, you need 10 enchant carrier cards, and you need 10 time modifier. That will increase your jump ability by 412% in the last 60 seconds. In order to use that spell, you're going to need to have your fire. You're going to need to have your fire mastery up to level 10. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to jump that high. You're going to have to use less cards, etc. So the main first 3 that I would recommend that you highly upgrade is your air mastery, your fire mastery, and your water mastery. Other than that, I wouldn't recommend any of the others right away, because the spell that I'm using, the 3 tier, is using air, fire, and water. So those are the most important for that spell. However, you can alternate the effect using different ones, like I did on my online character. My online character's got mass amounts of spells of every single type, so it's important. The next step is you're going to want to have your wisdom up to level 10. That allows you to use your modifier cards and your sorcery artisan up to level 10. Now, the only one you're going to need for the jumps, or you're going to want to do both of those for the jump spell too. So you're going to want to run around, level up, and basically focus on your fire, your wisdom, and your sorcery artisan. Those are the 3 you're going to need to work on. Don't worry about any of the rest of it right away. Just get those 3 up to 10. You're going to need to get your willpower up to 45 in order before you can actually use your get these up to 10. Because to get to 10, you have to have your willpower at 45 max or higher. Mine is actually at 60, as you can see. My endurance is only at 40. But that's how you're going to do that. So basically, you're going to want to get your willpower up to 45. And then you're going to want to get the 10 power cards. Focus on the power cards and your time cards as you're leveling up your character, so that you are not so you're doing more than one thing at a time.
Water, earth, fire, air.
Okay, so now that we have the warthogs done, I did that just because I don't really care to run around chopping them up. It's a lot quicker with the spell. Like I said, everything will die, including the bosses. This will wipe out all the bosses except for the dragon. That is the only boss. At the end of the game, she is the only one, because you cannot use magic. You have to use that stupid crossbow thing. But other than that, this will wipe out any enemies you have problems with, including the stone sentinels and the temple for the Melios tier, etc., etc. It just makes everything a lot quicker. I'm actually in a hurry on this account, which is part of the reason I'm doing this. So you're going to want to come down to the S, and then while you're in the S, look around for this. You'll have this little door here. This is cave number 3. This one we are actually going to go into. I've already done it, but we're going to go in here just because we're going to show you how to get back out of this.
Wonder where this leads.
Okay, so coming in here, you're going to come down here. You're going to have a couple stone sentinels you're going to need to kill before you can get over here. You have a chest right here. Grab the chest, and then to fall down here, just drop down right here. That way you don't lose life or anything. Then down in here, there's nothing. So then you're going to want to run down here. You'll have a staircase to your right over here. Right here. Okay, this is not going to go nowhere. There's a gate right here. You can't get beyond it. It's pointless. You cannot open it. There's no way to get past it, so just forget it. I noticed people posted stuff on that, saying, is there a way to open it or whatever. There isn't. Just forget it. Come this way. Kill the skeletons and Necros and stuff. You will have Necros and other sentinels in here. Come down here. Okay, there's nothing in here, so don't worry about that room. There is a chest right here. Grab the chest. As you can see, these stairs don't go nowhere, so it's pointless. And they kind of look like they do, but they don't. So grab that chest and get the hell out of here. You'll have to kill a couple enemies. Then come over this way. And then, okay, to your left over here, I believe that there's a necklace over here when you come around the corner. And there's a chest. There's like 2 necklaces and this chest. Grab that chest, unlock it, make sure you have plenty of lockpicks, because you don't want to get down in here and then find out you run out of lockpicks. I'd recommend several hundred just in case, unless you know how to actually manually lockpick locks, then you might be able to use less. And then come down here, and then over here there's one more chest. I think it's in this room. That you have this chest here. Once you've got that, this cave is done. That's all that's in here. Now I didn't get a carry weight stone like I did the first time I ever came in here, but that's because my character already has a crap load of them on him, because I've been just buying them off the mages in the Society Mages Guild Hall. So I've been, as you can see, I've been buying them and stockpiling them. I'm up to 424 carry weight. I've got a 20 there, a 40 there. I've got 2 60s that I made myself, and a 50 that I made myself. Just buying them off the mages. So yeah, like I said, now to get out of this cave, once you've got all that, because that's about all there is, just a bunch of enemies and that stuff, you're going to want to come to your jump spell, L1. And using that, all you need to do is run. And you should be able to jump, no problem at all. It might take a couple tries, but you shouldn't have a problem getting back out of here. It's really not that hard. It's just on your landing, as you can see. And there we go. And we are back up top. And as you can see, we are back on our way out. So that's how easy that is. That's really not that hard. That's the only cave on this whole game that you have to worry about that. None of the other ones do that. Okay, so coming from this dungeon, which like I said is on the S, and there's a wiggly trail that goes between. That's where the cave is, right here. So just come up here and look for it. You'll find it. Our next cave is going to be right up here. Right here. So we're going to move our marker there, and we're just going to run there. Okay, so now one thing you will notice about the unpatched mode, the one without the update, is that you will have a problem with when you drop down ledges and stuff, you'll lose a lot of life. You'll also notice in the online mode that if you don't have the patch, that when you use the spell for Chapter 6 in the online mode to jump off the ledge and fall protection, you'll notice that you will die in most cases. The reason for it is if you jump and fall, you will die. But if you don't jump and you just fall, you tend to actually live. I found that out, so you shouldn't have a problem with it so much once you figure that out. You come over here and you got this cave. That's a dungeon. Okay, so far we have covered that dungeon, that dungeon, that dungeon. That's 3. That's 4. We've covered this one, which is 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 10, 11. We've covered 11 dungeons so far out of the 18 that I have. So now we're going to come over here and cover the 12th dungeon. Now notice that there's a mark here and here. These are the same. You can come in either way, this entrance or this entrance. They're the same cave. One is the entrance, one's the exit. It's quite an extensive cave. It's not, it's a bigger one. It's got a bunch of undead and necklaces in it. So we're going to run over there real quick and show you the main entrance. Now, and here's your town. This is where you actually, if you go out there to that life tower you can see way off in the distance over there, you swim out to it, there's a skill book at the top of that you're going to want to go get. I think it's metallurgy. No, it's not metallurgy, because learn that in El Sorna. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is. You're going to want to go get it though. Like, I've got almost all my skill books except for a few for free, because I actually bought a few because I make so much money I could care less. And I was in a hurry to get them instead of waiting for the quest to actually do it. Okay, like I said, we're just going to run right past all the main enemies. Unless they mess with us, I'm not going to mess with them.
Fire, air.
Like, that one decided they want to get frisky, so I just killed it. Why won't it let me pick up the roadster feather? Okay, so when you get down, basically you just follow the path. You'll come into a bunch of barn, kill the barn, and then you come over here, and your horde or your dungeon's right here. That's the entrance. And when if you go in there, you'll come out. When you come out the other end, you'll come out over here. You know, see how that's 230 meters, the exit. So that tells you about how long that cave is. It's, like I said, it's a longer cave. It's one of the longer ones in the game. At least it's probably the longest one on this island. You know, it's good skill points though, I mean, if you're lower level. Especially if you have a spell like what I have and you can handle fighting all the enemies in it. Okay, so I can see that we got this bag following me, so I'm gonna come over here, and this is where you're gonna come out right there. This will be your exit from that other cave entrance. So you can come in. You can also get to it from there. Now, you may have noticed there is a teleport in this area, right there. Okay, so you're gonna want to run up and find that. There's also a teleport there. Those are the two teleports on the eastern coast of this island. That are, if you don't know they're there, you might not find them. So make sure you get those. Now, I'm going to fast travel because we are completely done. That's 12. We're going to go to, let me see. We're going to start at, we'll go outside of Ban to Lickermo's Head. Okay, this is just outside of Ban. If you come out of the doors of Ban, right over there, you head this way and you'll come, basically you just, when you leave Ban, just come over here. You can't hardly see it because I got so many flipping marks. So yeah, just come out this door, head this way, basically head west, as you can see. And then, as you're heading west, you're going to come up this way. Now, this cave here, if I'm not mistaken, this is the other side of Spider's Lair, meaning this is going to be one and the same as the other one. Let me see. So, Spider's Lair and Ant Hive. So they're two separate caves. So this is one of your dungeons. You're going to want to come in here. You'll be sent in here anyway on a mission. You know, it's, let me see. One of the missions will send you there because you have to go there to clear out the spiders. It's called Spider's Lair, and I believe it is part of the Society Mages. Or no, it's let me see. It's Merchant's Guild. you'll be sent to Spider's Lair and Merchant's Guild. Okay, so that'll be a dungeon. That's 13. And then, okay, so Dragon Slayer Den, which is where we're gonna go next. You're gonna want to that there is going to be given to you later in the game when you get closer to the end of chapter 1. You'll be given a quest to go get 5 dragon scales, in which you will have to go to that. You'll be sent there anyway, so you'll have to go to Dragon's Den to get the scales. That'll be before you actually start helping Risa out. So make sure you go over there and get it. To get to it, you're going to want to get to the Queen's Crossing teleport right here. And then straight this way is the Society Mages Guild right there, as you can see. That's where the Mages Guild is. Coming down here, you're going to have this path. You're going to want to run up here. And behind this, as you can see, is Dragon Slayer Den, right there. Okay, so that's 14. Here's Gorlag's cave, right here. This one here, you're going to need to wait till you are further in the game, or you're not going to be able to access it. Because where I actually just put the mark is on the exit, not the entrance. You cannot come in from that direction, because if you try to, I don't even know if you can. I think you can. You can get it marked as a dungeon anyway, but you'll have to do that later in the game anyway. So I would recommend just waiting, because you'll have to do it for Gorlag's Curse. And you'll also, during Gorlag's Curse, you'll want to be doing the other quest called what is it called? Ghost Toll for the Thieves Guild, because that is the only chance you have. When you're going here to get the stone for him, you'll be sent to the Hatmandor sewers. When you go to the sewers, talk to that girl, and then once you talk to her and start leaving, turn around, talk to her again. She'll give you a side quest called Ghost Toll. Do that while you're in the sewer, because it all consists of being in the sewer. Get that done, and then once you have that done, then come give him the stone. Because if you come give him the stone, you will never be able to do that quest. You have to have that quest done during this quest. Since I've already completed this, I'm just going to come in the back way, like I just did, and I'll go out the entrance where the cave is, rather than running all the way around to get to it. Because it's faster this way. Okay, so okay, maybe this was the end. Maybe I think I did come in the entrance. See, there's Gorlag. I don't know why he's in this room though. Okay, yeah, this was the entrance. I did come in the entrance. The exit is actually closer to the captain. That's right. So I had it right. So basically, you're going to come in this way, and you're going to go out the other way. The other way is going to take you down by the captain. That's where you'll go out. That way you're closer, and you don't have to go all the way around. So that covers that. That's that's dungeon number 15. See, and there's where you would exit right there, and you'd be down by the captain over here in Zaadan. So now we have the Forgotten Temple Ruins, Desecrated Shrine, and the Hatmandor Sewers. Those are the other three that, well, plus this one here. So I'm going to fast travel because I'm not going to run all the way up there. I'm going to go to the Hatmandor Perleus teleport. Okay, now that we're up here, we're just gonna run this way. What the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, we need to go all the way around. That's what's going on. Fastest way is going to be this way.
Fire. Air.
If you want, you can just cut down through here because this is a shortcut.
Fire.
I'll make it faster, and then you can come up this way. Then up in here, you have that door, which is locked. You have to actually be on the quest, Desecrated Shrine, to get in there. That does not count as a dungeon, I don't think, but it is there. You know, just to let you know, that doesn't count as a dungeon. At least I don't think it does. I don't know because I haven't done that quest. That quest is not even required in order to, wait a minute. Did I do that quest? That'd be a Hat Mandor quest if I did it. So not chapter 1, but that would be a Hat Mandor. Yeah, see, I haven't done that quest. But Desecrated Shrine, that's where you're gonna go. That one doesn't count, like I said. So basically, all we have left now would be that one. Okay, and this one here, Forgotten Temple Ruins, that's on the way to the boss. Cave of Crystal Golems. You know, so those are all, they count on the boss. Then you have your sewers. And that's about it. I'll just really quick run and show you the, let's see, we're going to have fast travel to here. Okay, we're in Chaznadar. Okay, to get to the sewers here, you're just gonna pretty much run. Now, as far as the other two caves that I just showed you, I'm not gonna show you where those are because you absolutely have to do those. If you're playing the story mode, you will be forced to do those. Those are on the way to the Tower of Fang, so you literally have no choice. You don't need help finding those. You will be sent there. But here is your Hat Mandor sewers. Okay, as you can see, I put a personal teleport platform here. Mainly because I used to have a problem finding it, but because I've killed the guards here so many times now, I've got Chaznadar memorized now, like no tomorrow. That'll actually connect you to the sewers in Hat Mandor. So like if you were to come here, 2 of those teleports don't exist. They are personal. Just ignore them. They're my locksmith guys. I just buy lockpicks off them. So this is the only teleport actually in Hat Mandor. You know, if you come this way, you're going to have this dude over here, right here, him that's walking away. He will be standing right here. And you can buy locksmiths off him, or lockpicks off him. And then to get to the other 2 that I go to, you just cut through the back streets. Like I've been in every single house on here, etc., etc. The invisibility spell works wonders when it comes to breaking into houses and taking all their crap. Or picking locks in daylight when people are out and can see you do it. You know, just run around and use invisibility. Now that we've covered all the caves, I am going to really quick show you how you make a spell like what I'm using. Let me rip this apart. Okay, so disable, I'm going to completely trash my spell. Alright, now to start this off, you're going to want to select a life spell. You can only put one, and a missile. Now you can jump this up to 10 now that you got the missile. That will save you some time. Now you're going to want to go down to your next tier. You're going to want to put a trap. And then you're going to, crap. Let's do this again. Okay, you're going to want to put a missile. Always remember this. Now, when you add cards to this level, once you do what I'm doing, you're going to want to, it's going to be a lengthy process, so be prepared for it. Because basically what you're going to do is you're going to remove the trap, add a ricochet, remove the missile, add a missile. And you're going to come back up here, you're going to change this to an area effect. Then you're going to go down here to the second tier, and you're going to add a ricochet, remove the missile, add a missile. Add an area effect, ricochet, and repeat the process. Watch. Now, we're going to go back up here, add another one of those. You're going to want to do that every single time you add a card, because every time you do, it's going to remove the ricochet on the second tier, bounce the missile back up to the second tier. So, we're going to do this. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you how to tell if... See, I'm only going to use 3 time cards just to let you know on the first tier, because you got to remember, you got to balance all of your cards out, because you're going to be using them between all 3 tiers. You can only have 11 of these modifier cards, so you have to balance them. So I'm using 3 time cards on the top tier. Now, once I've done the 3rd card and I have my 10 life cards and 5 enchant carriers or area effects, I am going to let the missile stay where it's at. Instead of moving the missile, I'm going to add a ricochet. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to use 5 of these. Okay, now that I've got that, I'm going to add my fire card. Okay, and now we're going to want to put a death card on it. No time, and we're going to want to put 10 of these. You can do less when you're lower level until you can get up to this level, and you can keep adding cards as you get them. But you're going to have to keep doing the spell the exact same way every single time, and it gets annoying. You know, but it's easy as heck to do if once you get it down. Basically, so on this tier, we're going to use ice. And we're also going to put a death modifier. And we're going to put 10 of these. Okay, so now we got that set. Now our next step is to add a homing, 5 spray, remove the ricochet. Now once you have done that, your spell is complete. Now how are you going to tell if this is going to work if you hit exit? First off, you want to check all your tiers and make sure the damage is there. 753 fire damage. As long as that 3rd line is there, the spell works. But you want to check all 3. Because if any of those are missing that and you exit, it will destroy the spell and you will not have the spell complete. 1507 frost damage. Now you go up to the top tier and you notice the 3rd line down, it says increases endurance by 34%, lasts 78.6 seconds. Now that you see that every single line, all 3 tiers have 3 lines, this spell will work. Meaning when I exit it, there it is. It works perfectly fine, everything works. Now, how to tell when it doesn't work? Your ricochet stays there. Now watch this. You have 753 fire damage. You have 1507 frost damage. Oh, wait a minute. You get up to your area effect and there's it doesn't last. That right there, if I were to hit circle, it will completely destroy the spell. See that? Now that's how you test it to make sure that your spell is going to work. So basically. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna make our spell real quick and get it back. Remove the trap, add the ricochet, add the missile. This is going to be area effect. You know, this can be a little tricky at first. When you first do this, it's a little tricky because you got to remember. Remove the missile, or add the ricochet, remove the missile, add the missile. That's the basic steps. And you also got to remember that once you get to the your last time card, which is going to be your 3rd time card, you're going to want to not bounce the missile down, because that you're going to want it to stay in the middle row. So the next time I do it, I'm going to remove the ricochet, add the missile. I'm going to add the time card. I'm not going to add the ricochet. Or I'm not going to remove the missile, I'm going to add the ricochet back to add the third tier, but I'm not going to remove the missile. Now, I'm going to add the 5 area enchant cards. I'm going to add my fire. And actually, this was not fire, it was power. Now, this is going to be ice. And with a death, with a homing, 5 spray, make sure the spell works. It doesn't, so yeah, it doesn't work right now. So always make sure you remove that ricochet. As long as you do that, everything works. You will have your spell, and as you can see, I own the guards on this game, and this is the way you get money. You use this spell, you can kill these guards like no tomorrow. You just run around and kill the guards, pick up their weapons, and sell them. My recommendation to you, if you really want to make some good money real quick and get some minerals at the same time, break down all bows and arrows as you get them. Every so many minutes, check to see how many bows and arrows you have and break them down. Like the robust quiver, that short retort, that is a bow and arrow. Get rid of it, because you want to keep the mercenary swords. This guy here has an executioner blade. That is your main money. Get rid of the shield. Break the shield down. It's going to take up your weight. You don't want that. So when you're running around farming this crap, unless you have a high up, you can run around and kill these guys like no tomorrow like this. Not only will you be slowly gaining experience points, but you'll also be getting lots of money. And this is a heck of a lot quicker than playing music. In fact, I'll show you an example real quick before I end the video. It doesn't even take that long to do this. You can just run around. One thing to always remember is this spell here boosts your endurance. Therefore, it is going to allow you to carry more than you can actually carry. As you can see right now, I'm at 469. Now I'm at 424. So always remember that, because if you don't, you'll wind up stuck in a position where you will not be able to cast a spell, and you'll also be overloaded. And so the guards will be able to come up and kill you, and you will not be able to attack them or nothing, because you'll be overweight. So you always want to make sure that you keep track of your spell. Either that or get near a teleport before this wears off. Like right now, if I stand right here, I could use that teleport full and teleport right to a dude that'll buy all my crap, and I can be overweighted. Okay, so I am not going to spend the whole time doing this, because the video is about to end, but I did show you how to make the tier spell. This is not the area that I do this in. Honestly, I go to Chasnador because you tend to have more guards that have the executioner blade than you do here. In Hatmandor, you wind up with a lot of these guards that have bows and arrows, and it's annoying as hell. Like, if they have that little hammer looking thing in their hand, they have an arch. That's the crusher. So that's junk. Or that weapon will sell. You can actually keep the weapon, but make sure you get rid of the bow, because the bow will just take up your weight and stuff. So, and just do this real quick. It doesn't really take long, and within a matter of minutes, you can have so in a matter of minutes, you can have a pretty decent spell, and then you can just get the hell out of here. I'm just doing this because the video is at 35 minutes, and I want to kind of end it before it runs out, and then I might do another one later on. I'm not going to do one right now, but I might do one later that'll show some more money making tips. But I think, oh crap, I don't want to get wanted in here. Because I'm not wanted here, so I want to stay not wanted here. As long as you keep one area, you want to keep one area where you can actually not be wanted, so that you can go sell this crap, and then so you can bounce back and forth. And if you do it with 200 carry weight, you'll make about as long as you get, stash all your excess stuff and you have it so you can carry about 200 pounds, and you have all mercenary or executioner blades, you'll make a good decent amount of money. As you can see, I'm up to 91,956 in money. And I bought the $50,000 house. I bought so many magic cards, it's ridiculous. And if you look at this, I got all these blank templates. I've got all these different spells, and a lot of them have multiple cards. And then I got three altar cards, 3 areas still. I've got 18 missiles, 7 spray, 10 homing, 16 death, 6 ricochet, 10 summon, 4 time, 15 air, 15 lightning, 8 earth, or 8 stone, 11 ivy, 15 earth, 25 fire, 21 poison, 21 corpse, 13 water, 10 ice, 12 psych, 9 force, 2 power left, and 20 DK. The reason I have so little power left is because obviously I'm using 10 in this spell here, and I'm also using 10 in this spell here, and I'm using 1 in that spell. So I actually got over 20 power cards. And I've got, as you can see, I've got 10 extra life cards, 10 ice cards. I've also got 10 area effect carriers in here, plus 3 more time modifiers. In this spell, I have 5 more area enchant things, plus several more time cards and a protection. I've got 9 of these in here. What the heck? Oh, okay, I'm using all my life. This is my healing spell, which right now has 9 life cards and 6 of the those cards, but now it's up to 7. So you don't want that's all you need for a healing spell is just life cards and enchant carrier. You can also use the area enchant too. It'll heal everything around you, but you have no need to do that because the only character you're worried about is you. Your invisibility spell is just a air effect and an enchant carrier card with a time card. That's how you can make your invisibility spell. It'll automatically name it for you, invisibility, because that's a spell the game knows. Same with your heal. All the rest, as you can see, are not named. I can name them, but I'm not in online mode, so I don't. But anyway, that just goes to show you how you can make some money real quick. So now we're going to really quick go from 91,000 and watch this. I obviously didn't get that off the guards, but I'm going to sell it anyway. I mean, look at that, I'm already at 102,000, but this is just selling your weapons. A lot of these I got off of the guards and tunnels and stuff. So anyway, I just made over $20,000 right there in sales. That just shows you, I'm up to 111,000 and really don't even have a need for money. I mean, I've got lockpicks galore. So I hope this video helps you out, it helps you. I got 1,675 lockpicks. But that's the quickest way you can make money and do all this. So good luck, and don't follow the videos of playing music. That'll take you all day long. As you can see, I still got Melios here, and I haven't even sold that, so I don't need to. So yeah, good luck.